Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? I hope you are having a good, Wednesday today. It's been madness here. It's been full on, crazy busy and all that sort of thing. But anyway, here we are. We're ready to roll with Dave Acker, starring Dave Acker. He'll be coming up in a moment. But before we get there, been keeping things around the traps. We still got some joy from sponsors and bits and pieces. I think the Ironside deal that we talked about last night, it's not a deal for us, it's just a deal that we saw on Facebook. I want to tell you because they're pretty legends, which I think the code is ThankYou15 and that'll get you 15% off. So check that out at Ironside Coffee. Also, if you use the code ID Live, IDLIVE number 5, ID Live 5 will take 5% off at Projectile Warehouse, who, that's what I do. So we just got a stack of stock in today, more coming tomorrow, more coming next week. It's busy times. That's what's been keeping me flat out. But anyway, tonight we have a very special gentleman who is coming on board for, no one can see you, Dave. Your camera's hilarious, but no one can see you yet. I'm just keeping you in the back in the back of everything. I am sure everyone knows who you are, but for those who don't, Dave co-hosts with me on the Two Beers One Chat podcast. Dave also shoots for Team Burris, works for Beretta, and would have been on his way currently up to the Burris Cold Steel Open had we been in different circumstances, but we find ourselves challenged in many ways this week, and so here we are talking live on camera. So anyway, let's check out what Dave is doing. I never quite know. Dave, are you there?
Oh, I think I am. I don't know. Has the technology put me there, buddy?
I guess so. Hi. I can see you.
Hey,
I think everyone can see you.
Live on the internet now?
Yes, Dave. We are on the internet. You can take your glasses off. It's not that bright. We have a few people jumping in on conversation. Hello, Long Gun Ben. Hello, Conservative Sniper Hunter, and hello, Andy Little. Hello, gentlemen. Anyone else watching? Say good day. Always nice to know Dave is here. I'm getting harassed for the links to go and check stuff out. Making sure these links work. We are underway. So fantastic. So guys, anyway, we if you're liking, and here Nick's in as well.
Hey Nick, I got your message to the conversation that was like a week ago, so it's good you acknowledged it finally.
Kenny's back as well. We've got a good crew. Great guys. Thanks very much for jumping on board. This is awesome to see a few guys coming back for another one. It means we didn't stuff it up quite so bad last time. All right.
I just want to see me make an ass of myself, man.
We are in the right place for that. So, Dave, we do the Two Beers One Chat podcast. So,
yes.
A component of this evening has to be beer related. Absolutely. So, have you got a beer there? And if so, what are you drinking?
I most certainly do. I'm going to have to tally back and forth here, but I am tonight drinking an 8-wired Hippie Berliner sour hoppy ale. So it combines one of your favorites with one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see how it goes, you know?
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you think you could entertain people for a minute? Because I've got different beers here. I have one of those beers in the fridge. Should I go and grab the same beer as you so we can drink and discuss the same beverage? Or
you know what?
Should we go different?
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I'll see if I can entertain them. I really didn't have my A-grade material ready, but I'll check on the message stream here and see if anyone...
All right. I'll leave you in charge. Take care.
Yeah. Well, it's trippy because I'm watching that, and then it just so happens the actual thing happens like 5 seconds, and there's this bit of a delay. So by the time I finish this sentence, I don't know, man. But, yeah, hope you guys are all out there having a good time. I'd sing a bit, but I get a bit camera shy, actually. I really want to do the singing, which some of you guys might remember from Two Beers, One Chat, when you don't let to see my face, now that you're all looking at me, it's kind of yeah, Rusty's back. Right. Yes, brother. Yes.
Were you getting bored, were you?
I didn't have like I said, I didn't have my A-grade material prepared, and I get a bit camera shy when I sing, so yeah.
Right, so we're on this Hippie Berliner Sour Hoppy Ale. Just so you know what I did have ready, one of our favourites, mate. This is a Imperial. Oh no, this is not one of our favourites. This is one that I'm not sure you've tried, an Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Oh, buddy, what's that? That would have come out, well, if it was North American beer, that would have come out during October, back when I pumpkin spiced everything. Pumpkin spice the world, brother!
I'm glad you're excited. Good. All right, let's crack our Hippie Berliners. Bubbly.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. I could do a few of them. Yes.
I could actually do multiple of them.
Yeah, I've only got one, so I'll do this one, but I could do a few of them. They're very good, very good. So for those
bottle stops are considered essential services, because if this finishes in time, I know what I might be grabbing tonight before I head to bed.
Well, for those who are not familiar with our 2 Beer 1 Chat podcast, both Dave and I are shooters and obviously into that side of things, but we also really enjoy beer. And so
I want to comment. Just got a better. I've got a better rating than maths apparently, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Thank you, Mr. Orange.
What's maths?
Married at First Sight, I believe, unless Jay's watching something else. That yeah.
I can do a dump in a toilet, and that's better than maths.
Okay.
It's not a very high bar.
I'm betting something. It might
well done.
Might be a terrible reality show, but it's something, eh?
So we do about an hour-ish podcast, and we go through a couple of beers and talk about them, and then get it distracted and talk about other things. So we will just get distracted and talk about other things tonight, but we do enjoy our beers. Question to those who are watching live, or even if you're not, snap us a photo. What are you drinking? And give us a photo or show us what you got. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, Dave, you're Canadian.
Yes.
You're Canadian.
Yeah.
Right.
Spoiler, bombshell. Yeah. Sorry for not letting you guys know about this a bit earlier.
Yeah, so just dropping absolutely bombs here. So I'll just establish the fact that you're Canadian. Now we shall move on. I opened up a pack of Hornady A-Tips the other day. Now, if you're familiar at all with the Hornady A-Tips, they have this little bag in the box, and the projectiles come not cleaned. So they're from the last process they go through. They then don't go in and get cleaned up because they want to be able to put them in order of them being produced. And so they include this cleaning cloth with it, which is actually this little bag here. And I got this little bag from Hornady and looked at it and cleaned up the projectiles I had to and went, that looks really familiar to me. Like, yeah, it's an interesting design, but I think I've seen that before. Now, Dave, you're smiling. I don't know if you know where you may have seen one of these type of bags here before. Is this familiar at all to you?
Would I usually see them in purple and gold?
Well done. So I went to my bar, and I went, Crown Royal. When I bought this, I think it came in a purple and yellow bag. Exhibit B. And so I inspected this particular bag and have decided that Hornady is attempting to be like the Canadians with a whiskey and provide a booze bag, or whatever we want to call it. That is the exact same bag. A little bit different in material, a bit fluffier, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Well, there's probably a bit more wear and tear on your Crown Royal bag than there is on your Hornady bag, so that's probably why the Hornady one's still a little fluffier. You haven't worn it down from using it so much.
So I've got a plan from here on in. It's Hornady booze.
Walking up to wherever. Oh, what are you doing? Are you having a drink? No, I'm just here polishing projectiles. Yeah. Gotta keep those projectiles clean, bud.
Oh, anyway, I saw that, thought of you, and thought, I better bring that up with you. How do you feel that the American company is ripping off your Canadian whiskey?
I'll survive it. I don't know. Yeah. Well, actually, this has been burning with me. There's a Simpsons quote for everything. There is a Simpsons episode where Maggie actually sleeps in a Crown Royal bed. I can't remember exactly what episode, but there's an episode where that happens. So that's I said to throw a Simpsons quote in there. We can move on to other things now.
Okay, good, excellent. All right, looks like we are getting a little behind on our stream. Anyway, hopefully YouTube can keep up. It's done all right the other nights. Maybe more people are watching Netflix tonight. That might be it.
Yeah, I've actually had to move. I've had to space it so I can watch the messages but not see the live stream because I was telling the listeners when you went to get a beer, it's 5 seconds behind and absolutely it'll lose my mind watching it. Hey, that was me 10 seconds ago.
Oh, we've got a photo from Andy Little. It's a little harder to get on there, but that's Andy Little having a drink while watching us, and he is currently drinking Corona. Yeah, seems.
Oh, no. I heard Dan Murphy's had it on sale or something, so might as well,
Now you went shooting the other weekend recently.
Yes, I did actually.
Give us a little rundown because we need to talk some more about shooting. So a lot of people aren't shooting.
The weekend literally just gone by.
Mate, as long as it involves guns, I don't really mind, mate. Tell us some of your recent shooting adventures.
And hope I don't get myself in trouble, Classic. No, actually, I had actually budgeted to go up to the Burris Precision Laboratory, Australia, which could also be known as the field my teammates own, and after we're done shooting, we drink a lot of Bundy and pass out in. But I had originally actually scheduled to go up there and do load development. Obviously, with all the stuff that's happening, unfortunately, the competition isn't happening. Luckily, it's a place where it's out in the middle of nowhere. You're near no one else, so there was no qualms with really getting there. I didn't have to stop on the way up there. And, I shot probably one of the best groups I ever had. My equipment's running better than it ever has before. And, that was good. But now I just got to make sure I can repeat all that when this all starts up again. But knowing how PRS goes, I definitely won't be able to do that. The half-inch group I shot at about 274 meters will probably turn into a nice 6-inch group at 100. But, yeah.
Oh, very good, mate. Hey, Jay has just sent me a screenshot of us on YouTube, and what is scary is that YouTube is. Everyone's watching us, listening. I mean, not people. Systems. Systems are always watching because it has come up with an advert. Believe it or not, it has come up with an advert for Married at First Sight. Yeah.
I'd like to say it's because we were talking about it, but it's probably because he typed in maths on the conversation thing. And thanks a lot, Jay. Now they're watching us.
I reckon it's just his. It must be just his watch history. I think he's. The reason he's watching us instead of watching it is because the wife doesn't know he watches it, and so he's just recording it at the moment on the sly and then watches it later. Yeah, that must be what it is. No. We're totally getting ourselves in trouble doing that. Oh, very good. Anyway, Nick Halliwell has sent us a photo of him drinking. He's drinking, what do we go? Mountain Goat beer.
Actually, give me a second here.
Yeah, you've got all the seconds you want. Yeah.
Look at Nick Halliwell.
Oh, hello. There you go.
This may or may not be what on my desk at the moment.
Fantastic. Hey, one from Ian as well. One from Ian. Ian is Ian's in for a big night. Ian is drinking Fireball with the low-vis gear hat.
Fireball on a Wednesday, let me tell you, bud.
Spot the bloke who probably...
Yeah, it is Wednesday. I was going to say it's a Thursday,
but... Spot the bloke who's probably working from home.
There's a phrase I like to use called sending it, and I think drinking Fireball straight on a Wednesday out of a baseball cap is a pretty good definition of sending it. Because I'm assuming he's drinking it out of a baseball cap, and only in baseball cap-sized portions as well.
Shout out to Lovi's Gear as well. Actually, now is an appropriate time. Jay from Orange Accuracy and Birchie from Lovi's Gear are going to be on the show on Friday night, and they'll be discussing the Mountain Challenge, if I've got that name correct, which was a big shoot over in New Zealand. That is the reason that they're in quarantine, because they had to come back from overseas and got done by that sort of thing. So anyway, they're going to be on the show on Friday night, but that's going to be a huge show because that was a massive shoot and there's so much to talk about with that. So one more, and then we'll get on to something a bit more sensible. Ben has joined us and he's drinking Four Pines. Pacific Ale. Good choice. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, that's the way we go. So
speaking of sensible, this is the first time I've done this. It looks like we've actually had a couple questions come up in the chat thing there.
Right, let's get onto it. Let's get onto it. Go for it. What's our first one?
All right. So let's actually go here. Yes, thanks, Nick Halliwell. I probably do look dead. Hopefully I'm not too much of a zombie for you all. What is it we had? What action, chassis, trigger, and scope does Dave use? Well, not surprisingly, I'm repping Beretta Australia quite well. I'm currently using a TAC A1 in 6.5 Creedmoor with a Burris XTR3. So everything on the rifle is factory stock standard. And that is a quality hat accessory.
Sorry, I was just...
people just buy hats nowadays. They never accessorize the hat. You know what? There's a market we could tap into and start an online business for. We're all quarantined. Baseball cap accessories.
Absolutely. Okay, cool.
But, yes, it's a conservative sniper hunter. Yes. TAC A1, all factory stuff with a Burris XTR3 with SCR2 reticle into it.
Any changes from last season, Dave, that you were set to go with this season?
We had a bit of a delay getting the XTR3, so I was using a Steiner T5 for the majority of last season. Mm-hmm. They're actually made in the Burris factory in Greeley, though, so still technically a Burris product,
okay, I guess.
But so the scope was the big one because we finally got them in here at the end of the year. Still the same rifle,
mm-hmm.
I guess, model of rifle, but actually it's a completely different rifle now because we finally bore scoped my rifle after the finale, the one I was using last year.
Yep.
And
don't touch your face. Not allowed to touch your face. Stop it.
It was my eye. It was my eyeball. I didn't actually touch the face skin. I just touched the straight eyeball.
That's worse. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, probably.
Carry on.
I'm having trouble watching the stream now. But yeah, it had about 5. We estimated it because it was a former demo gun I was using last year. We estimated there was about 5,000 plus rounds on it. I should have probably listened to my teammate who said after I'd shoot like a 5-shot group and it would be great, but then blow out to, a huge group. He's like, you should really probably look at a new rifle. I'm like, nah, it's all just a myth, it's all me. I'm screwing it up, which at the end of the day, I probably did crack a bit under pressure. I'm not going to completely blame the equipment, but so basically what I've done now is new rifle. One thing I've changed too is I thought I was advanced enough to maybe tweak my loads for the weather every PRS match. No, I'm not that advanced yet. I'm not a professional F-class shooter. So I'm also developing a load that works well, which I've done, and I'm sticking with that for the rest of the year.
Awesome.
But to get back to original question, have I changed anything? The scope's changed. New rifle, fresh rifle that doesn't already have 8 squillion rounds to it when I got it, and sticking with the same load for the entire season to hopefully get some more consistency and focus more on actually practicing and dry firing and trigger time, stuff, practice. Like my mom used to tell me when I was playing piano, practice half an hour every day. You'll get all right at it.
And how's that going for you?
It's actually going all right. Now I just need to learn how to use the practice in matches.
Roger. Question there from Ben. What are the major differences between the XTR2 and the XTR3?
Yes. Major differences out of the gate. Look at the price point. That'll give you some indicator. The glass in the XTR3, they're both incredibly durable. The big thing with the XTR2 is durability. That's the big selling point for that one. You move up to the XTR3, you get both incredible clarity with your optics on all magnification levels, and the thing's incredibly durable. So you're getting that next step up in optical quality with the XTR3 is what you're really investing in. So
yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
XTR3 has the durability. XTR2's get your durability. XTR3 has your durability and that next level optical performance.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Nick is trying to bait you with questions and answers, so we'll just ignore him. I don't know if you can ban users from the chat. But
what's the bait me doing? What, taking my pants off? Because he doesn't have to bait me for that.
Oh, good. Right. Speaking of pants, no. We were in
no. Speaking of pants, there is something else I changed this year. There is. And good thing you brought up pants. My signature skinny jeans. I was ripping through too many pairs of them last year, and I couldn't afford to keep up with it. So I went and bought a couple pairs of khaki, or khaki, as you guys would call it, pants, khaki-colored pants. They're not super tight. I'm going to sacrifice a bit of aerodynamics by going to these things, but I hope that the sacrificed aerodynamics will make up more than enough when it comes to my pants budget. So yes, I have changed my pants as well. Gone from black skinny jeans to khaki colored pants.
I love that with you, that is an actual topic of conversation for how you're improving your shooting. That is wonderful. I don't think I've ever talked in detail pants about anyway. Great. Well done, Dave. Well done. Very good. Very good. Now, did you tell us about your shooting adventure, or did we get distracted by something?
It was load development.
Yeah.
Was really it. And we kind of tied into the equipment changes for this year.
Yeah.
I found a load that works really well. I'm just going to stick with that same spec for the entire year instead of trying to be, I'm an F-class genius because I do good at small bore. Yeah.
Oh, I've just had a light die on us. Anyway, you can still see me, I guess.
Yeah, I can see it.
Good.
I'm assuming if I can see it, they can all see it too.
Yeah, I've had a couple of lights die on me. Half a sec. We can recover this. Just depends on how many shows.
It's actually a good thing there too. Or I don't know if you're still trying to bait me, but TAC A1 are a folder stock for the people in locked out states. Nice. Can you explain the fixed stock version is only for Australia? That is a good point, Nick, and thank you for doing my job for me and selling that rifle. Yes, the TAC A1 fixed stock was actually specifically made for the Australian market. At the time, it was New South Wales and NT. NT's since changed their thing, but we told them, hey, we got this huge market of people. They want to shoot this rifle, but we have, this thing that you probably won't understand, but can you just do it? And they were like, yes, we simply can. So, yeah, But yeah, that fixed stock adapter is actually an Australian invention. So
Yeah, it's probably
fixed invention for Australia.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and it's good that the Breda have that presence in this market that they can actually go back and make those changes and tweaks for Australia, because imagine it's put that rifle into the hands of many more people. Many more people can access it, which is very useful.
Yeah, no, big time too, especially because down here, I mean, there's a really strong, like, long-range distance shooting scene down here. I was actually talking with some of our suppliers who were down recently from overseas, and we got comparing it to Canada stuff, and I reckon you guys have one of the best in the world. And then we got thinking about it, because basically the whole country, from an hour or 3 hours inland, it's all just one giant flat shooting range, really. It's great.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, nice. Yeah, brilliant. Well, I have a video to play. Should we talk about that video, Dave?
Yes, we should.
Because there is a video you may have seen, you may not have seen it, but
it's actually funny because one of the guys I was talking with about Australia being the great shooting area part of the world was actually there when this video was showing to all those bigwigs, and they all had a good chuckle that one time.
So Dave and I and Butters, who was on last night, we were all in Vegas together for SHOT Show in 2019, and we Dave was pretty wrecked anyway. The night evolved. We had a good night, and it resulted in various things getting thrown at Dave while he was pretty much passed out. And one of the things made a great sound. And
pretty much.
Yeah, one of those things. So anyway, we should have this lined up here. So let's roll this one. 1 tin of Copenhagen. 1 Canadian. Oh, it's good fun. It makes me giggle every single time. Every single time.
I think everything single. You can't. Yeah, that's a quality video.
Yeah, so we made that one night, very late night, and then Dave ended up showing it to all the brass at work, and they loved it. And they thought it was hilarious. So that was very very good. Oh, anyway, okay, one more. It's quick. It's about 18 seconds. One more time. 1 tin of Copenhagen. 1 Canadian. Okay. Oh, very good. Hey, Nick has a question, or as a talking point. He has said Dave got assaulted in Caesar's Palace. Security almost had to step in to help him. I should ask you about it.
All right. So it was one day, because we had a few beers, or at least I had a few beers most nights in Vegas, Anyway, I was walking back to the travel lodge we were all staying in. And I was walking through Caesar's Palace because I'm like, I haven't been through Caesar's Palace yet, Well, I'll take a jaunt back through there. Anyway, I'm casually walking through. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say I was a little hungover. I was really hungover. So I'm walking through, enjoying all the lights and this and that. And then literally, all of a sudden, I hear, "Ah!" And next thing I know, it's like a truck has come and hit me right in the same side that, like, oh my God. So I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? And I turn around and put my face up, and it's the bearded gunsmith, Nick Halliwell, sitting there looking at me going, "Hi, Dave!" I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh, good. I think I had heard of that one.
Yeah, so it just so happened I happened to be hungoverly, slowly trudging back to the travel lodge from, I think it was the actual convention.
Yeah.
And Nick happened to be walking through the casino to go up to his room, and he saw me from across the way, and in his true ELR mantra, he saw, "Oh, I'll bring the Kestrel out if I attack him on this angle. Oh, it's going to be an impact."
Good. We have some follow-up questions back onto the. But as you can tell, Dave and I get pretty distracted pretty quickly, so it's not all shooting related. But it's too bad Ruger precision rifles don't come with a fixed stock from Conservative Sniper Hunter. Yeah, and you probably know the reason why, mate. But that bolt, that setup of that bolt is pretty integral to how the stock has to fold back so they can actually get the bolt out, just the way they're built. But also, I have seen one modified to take fixed and did get approved in one of the states, so it has happened. Kenny asks, can you mod it to go back to folding if you live in the free state of Queensland? No, you can't, if I'm correct, Dave. They're separate stocks entirely. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, at this point, actually, if you live in Queensland, we actually do have now available, and only recently, would have been a few months back, you can buy the fixed stock adapter as a spare.
Okay.
Yes, so this is relatively recently news. I posted a while ago, I think when we first announced it. If you're a Tika fan, there's a Facebook group floating around, Tika and Seiko Owners Australia, or Seiko and Tika Owners Australia. Sorry if I've got the Tika and Seiko mixed up, and I've tried to kind of let people know. So yeah, if you have a folder stock and you want to go into New South Wales, that fixed stock adapter is available to go from folding to fixed. Unfortunately, we don't have the folding one on its own, but I mean, it's pretty rare to find someone who already has the fixed and goes over to, say, Victoria or Queensland and goes, I want this to be folding, because it's really not, I guess, critical to the performance. But you can get the fixed stock adapters as a spare now if you already have a folder.
Very good. How's your beer going, Dave?
It's going really tastily, actually. It's got the balance of what you like. It's got the balance of what I like. It's helping the conversation flow. Everything's meshing together here. It's meshing like when Nick Halliwell tackles into your body and Caesar's Palace. It's all just becoming one nice thing.
I can show you how mine's going. It's pretty much done.
You didn't finish the last 2 drops, bro. What the hell?
One moment.
Okay, fair enough.
Now I have finished the last 2 drops. All right, Dave, please tell me.
Yep.
Acid Head, Hoppy Sour from Hop Nation, or Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Dayton Brewery? What do you think?
Well,
should we take
Acid Head.
Tell you what, I'm going to take a quick vote. Pumpkin Ale or Acid Head? Guys, if you're watching, chuck into the chat, tell me which one you do, and in a couple of minutes I'll tally up the scores. And do you want me to drink pumpkin or do you want me to drink LSD? Pretty much is what I'm asking.
Because it's genuine LSD in there.
Must be. That's the only way it works. Yeah. Oh, well, absolutely. Good, mate. Hey, there was another video actually floating around this week. I actually saw it this morning on... Are you on TikTok? Is TikTok one of your things?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm probably the worst friggin' millennial going. I can't even remember my iTunes password, dude.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Good. Well, anyway, this is on TikTok, and I did enjoy it. Now, I'm hoping you can see this, Dave. I'm not sure. Can you, or do I send it to you? Oh, you see it.
It might be better if you send it to me, because I could watch it on YouTube, but it'll be like 10 seconds behind, or actually, you know what I mean.
We'll get some awesome delayed responses. Yeah, no problems.
Everyone gets to sit there for 10 seconds in silence, so we go.
Well, while I load that up for you, there is a question there about is Tika planning on embracing the 6mm in 6mm Creedmoor at all? Well,
I wish I had an answer for you there, Nick, but unfortunately I don't. The way the market's going, especially there's a lot of factory ammo and stuff floating for it over in the States, wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I can't say that they are at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I've sent you the video in Skype. Don't look at it yet, but you will in a moment. And follow up there, the importer of Ruger precision rifles should convert them into a fixed stock. Yeah, certainly could. It's not an easy thing to do, and so it's probably not inclined to. Whereas I think for you guys, it was it's basically a swap out, swap in type thing. A little bit easy to do so. So, yeah, all right, very good. This is a little video. Now, have you got that, Dave?
Yeah, let me open the conversation here. Watch it now.
Ready? Here we go. I thought that was good. I don't know which user that was on TikTok, but that was well done. Very, very well done.
What is it? There's someone I saw, and I can't remember. I think it was just a regular meme. It might have been a video. I can't remember. But it was someone they lit a roll of toilet paper on fire with another roll of toilet paper they had lit on fire, and it said, "You wish you had my lifestyle."
Oh, there's some good stuff coming out. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So,
who'd have thought toilet paper could be so interesting?
All right, let's count up the votes. Voting's ended. 1, 2, 3 for pumpkin. 1, 2, 3 for acid. Oh, this has not helped at all. What?
And I'll have you know, Ian, I've upgraded to an iPhone 7 as of January from my iPhone.
Dave's getting harassed in the chat about his iPhone 4.
Actually, no, he's not wrong. Nick's not wrong about the skinny jeans. My iPhone 5 actually fit really well in the pocket of my skinny jeans. My iPhone 7 actually sticks out. It's really convenient.
Oh, good. Well, I don't...
Vote. Got another vote.
One more vote. Pumpkin it is.
Oh, no, I ruined it.
Oh, no.
You ruined it.
Oh, dear. It's too close to call. So what I'm going to have to do is pour a little bit of each in and drink both together. Oh, that would be terrible. Oh, dear.
Acid pumpkin. Yeah,
acid pumpkin. All right, well let's do one more shooting thing, and then we'll see if the votes have changed at all. We'll leave it up there. Keep voting if you're pumpkin or acid. Let's see what's going on, mate. Now we recorded a video earlier or late, right at the end of last year that you were in. It is not ready for release yet. Don't get too excited. I was going to do it this week, and then people kept wanting to buy projectiles, so I've been a little tied up. But I thought it would be sensible to give a little teaser, as you could talk about the concept of the video that we shot.
Yes. All right. So it's actually a pretty cool concept. So anyone who has been 16 years of age, no. So let's be responsible.
Just one
who's been
one comment. Acid has won. It's got an extra vote. So anyway, all right, cracking the acid. Oh, that went all over the keyboard. Whoops.
2 sour hoppies in one night. Maybe we'll get you onto them hops.
I can clean up my keyboard with this. Job done. Thanks, Unity.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Right. Anyway, good.
Right. So anyone who's ever been, do you want to review the beer first, or do we want to do the beer first? Do the beer.
All right, that's way hoppier than the other one we had, and it's more sour.
It's funny because you'd think that because it's from a brewery called Hop Nation.
Yeah, no, way hoppier, and nice and sour. So thumbs up, good, it's good.
Yeah, no, I've actually worked at that bar a time or two. Really good people.
Excellent.
Yeah, and there's a very nice seafood wholesale distributor across the way from them. They have a nice sign. It's like Jimmy and Jerry's Seafood or something like that. It's a cool name.
Good to know. Yeah. Good to know.
I know.
Right. Give us a rundown.
Yes. So basically, if you've ever existed as a human that's 18 years old and has drank alcohol, there's this game called Century. If you're real brave, you might try it with rum or whiskey. I've never heard anyone doing that, and I would seriously not recommend trying that.
I've never heard anyone completing it trying it with rum or whiskey.
Yeah, if you do complete it with either of them, well, fucking hell, I don't think I ever. Well, I'd kind of like to meet you, but you're probably insane. So yeah, Century. What it is, you have a bunch of beers, you take a shot of beer, one shot of beer a minute for 100 minutes, aka the Century thing. Yeah, it gets a lot more intense than you'd think. Sounds pretty easy out of the gate. It ain't. So am I explaining the whole concept of the competition too?
I think so, yeah. How do we...
So Rusty, being the genius that he is, said, how can I adapt this to shooting? So anyway, what he did was, because he said, you know what? It's the end of the year. Some of these guys, it was the end of 2019. Either way, PRS season has been done. Some people may have some new guns. Let's get a couple guys and burn the snot out of their barrels before the new PRS season to make their life difficult.
100%. Yeah.
So he got us and invited us to Monardo shooting range, probably on the hottest day of January.
It was December still. It was still December. Yeah. It was 44 degrees that day out there. Yeah.
So anyway, because he's like, screw your barrels, screw you guys. I'm tired of you guys thinking you're doing a good BS. Screw you. But anyway, so we went, and it was 100 minutes, one shot per minute for 100 minutes. Whoever lasted the longest and he had to keep hitting the targets. If you missed, you were out. And whoever lasted the longest in this challenge won.
And the targets kept getting smaller.
Yeah, and the targets kept getting smaller. On the surface, sounds like, oh yeah, that's just basically a target shooting thing.
It sounds so easy.
When you're at a range that's 45 degrees and completely flat, even when you have really good optics, it gets real hectic real quick, especially when that barrel starts radiating some heat too.
Yeah, and 15 minutes in, when you don't get to stop for longer than 40 seconds, it starts really weighing down on you.
Because you get a lot of people jump, which is one thing I didn't really think of either, because you get guys jump up, go, I need to double check, I'm hopping up to the spotting scope. And then you're like, all right, cool, I'm in. Oh, crap, I only have 10 seconds left to shoot that target again.
Yeah, and we won't say who, we won't give any names away of who did what, but someone missed their first target out on the first shot. Yeah. It's funny because I had done this competition before with a few other guys a number of years ago, and you're right. It sounds easy. Sounds 100 targets, 100 rounds, no issue, until you do it. And you guys as well were I was telling you, and you're like, it'll be fine. It'll be good. Yeah, plenty of ammo. We're fine. We're good. And then let's just say we didn't crack 100.
There's another little quirk, which actually it's going to happen on any shooting range. I don't care where you are in the world, unless you're maybe over somewhere in North America or, I don't know, even North America, they don't manicure the ranges this well.
Yep.
Everyone in this game uses muzzle brakes. Your muzzle brakes also happen to kick up dust.
Yes.
When you get however many of us we had shooting beside each other, about the third of the fourth shot in, you can rub your friggin' tongue along your teeth and feel it's like nails on a chalkboard. And you can spit. Your spit is probably just as brown as the ground below you. So you're sitting there and you're trying to look through your eyes going, oh yeah, it feels like I got glitter in my eyes, but it's sand.
Glitter was later that night. The other thing is me squishing you guys all together for the video, so I didn't have to cover 3 bays of video. I just covered 2 bays, so you guys were pretty close. So that probably did not help the situation either.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget too, like I said, it was nice and warm, nice South Australian December, so all the dust is sticking to your face as well because you're sweating. Yeah. Oh, baby.
And we were, you say it was nice and warm, but we were done by 10:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
It was this. We started at 8 or something, and we We didn't get even close to the hottest part of the day, but anyway, that's.
Oh no, we went up north of Adelaide for that, and I think I damn near died. But
we got stuck into a few beers that night. That was excellent. But anyway, that's coming out sometime soon. Centurion Challenge video and all the targets and everything to do that challenge for when ranges open back up again will be on the website, on the Impact Dynamics website as well. So you can, if you don't think these guys did very well, and they didn't.
And no distinguishers for your targets either. You can't label one paper color and the other that. They all got to be printed on the same paper. Because that's another thing. You got to remember your order, because you know what happens in shooting. You get excited and go, yeah, I'm nailing this. And then you do something like shoot the same target again, or shoot the target out of order. And
that was a big one, wasn't it? Shooting targets out of order.
Actually, I should say too, I don't think I clarified. You actually had to keep shooting the targets in order as well. Missing a target also indicated you might have hit the target you were aiming at, but if it wasn't the right target, done.
Oh yeah, you had to hit the correct target. So anyway, so that when we get some chance, we will get that edited and finished and up there. It's almost there. So we'll this should be good fun. That should be good fun. Anyway, good. Hey Dave, part of the show is we like to look at some of the memes. I know we looked at a video before, but I've got some memes. So let's do this. Let's bring you up and get some memes. And I'm just.
I like memes.
Yeah, I know you do. This is part of the thing. I'm just going to fix up your videos here. It's gone a little bit wild there. We don't want to cover up our memes, so let's just fix you up there, bring you a little bit more centered. All right, here we go. I've got to send these to you as well, don't I? All right, let's send you this one here. Based on last night, we had a bit of a theme on dinosaurs, so or we had a dinosaur meme. So let's throw that one to you.
Classic.
Let's bring this one up. Cool. There you go. What do you reckon of that?
Where is it? Where am I looking at?
Should be on Skype, mate. Should be on Skype.
In the chat or
in the chat.
Not in the chat?
In the chat.
All right. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, I don't want to do. Give me a second here.
Oh, Dave's broken it. You got a very.
My horrible millennial is showing through. If I cut out for a few seconds, bear with me. I'll log on again immediately. No, we're all good.
Preparing for the worst. Very good.
Oh, those poor Tyrannosaurus Rexes. They would have comped it so hard from everyone else. Oh, poor guys.
Yeah,
feel bad for it, but quality meme.
Yeah, but at least they couldn't touch their face. I mean, as the other side of it. Good. All right. Let me flick you the next one. There are some good memes coming out here.
There are a lot of good memes. Oh, I should have banked some up.
It's a wonderful time. All right, so this is very relevant to you, considering you're cranking out the Tinder situation. So let's get some Tinder thing going on. I'll read this one out. Coronavirus, 29, Wuhan University, lives in Wuhan, less than a mile away, new in town, looking for some fun, currently travelling around China and plans to travel over the world soon. I love being outdoors, crowded places and food markets. Mask, goggles, hugs, turn off. Masks and goggles, huge turn off. Swipe left if you're a doctor. I'll take your breath away and leave you in bed for days. What are you swiping, Dave? What are you swiping?
Well, she's going to take my breath away, so... Wait, no, this sounds like it's actually kind of dark. I like the song. I've dug myself into a hole here. Hell with it. There's a motto I live by. Send it. Send it! Right.
Just send it. All right.
Yeah.
Good. I got one more for you. This is perhaps a little darker. Sorry. Let me grab this one for you. I think that's the right one. This. This is a guess who won't die from coronavirus. Carl, please, for the love of God.
Did you? So back on the shooting, I don't know if it was real. I don't know if it was real. I just glanced at it and had a chuckle. Either way, it was funny. I think it might have even come out on April Fool's. But did you see the cartridge going around, the 6.5 Epstein didn't kill himself?
Yeah, that's been put out by Alpha Munitions. 6.5.
Okay, is it an actual thing?
Yeah, it is.
Is it any different, or did they just like head stamp some 6.5 Creedmoor differently?
I don't know. I didn't look into it too much. Said the same thing about.
I'd actually like to see the ballistic data on that 1,000 meters. So maybe there's some research for after this.
Could be. Anyway, there are some memes. Hey, you know what's really good? This show's been only running. This is the third show. I'm already getting several memes a day. From people sending it to me for the show, which when I get them a bit early in the day, I'll be able to send them out. So anyway, good fun.
Speaking of memes, and we talked about this briefly yesterday. A day that was really good for memes, and obviously people kind of make light of very, the situation. Anyway, let's go on to negative stuff. Rusty,
hello.
How do you feel now that you can't? Now that you can't congregate at the local trampoline venue?
I am.
Are you sad?
I'm beyond sad. I'm more upset about that than I am about the PRS.
It was actually funny because not surprisingly, I'm on a lot of Simpsons meme pages on Facebook.
Don't say.
And I can't remember what I was doing, but I was doing something. And I went onto Facebook and I was scrolling for about 10 minutes straight, and every meme I saw involved the words local trampoline venue. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Then I watched this, see what it was, but I'm like, heck, frig, man. That's where I was going to go. Damn it.
I think at the first PRS that kicks back in, we will have to have a trampoline venue as part of the match. It will be wonderful. So, as an aside, sorry to distract you from your most destructive news. I'm sorry, but we've been running a competition, and the competition is to send in a photo of your of a position you didn't want to see at the Burris Cold Steel Open. Now, Dave, you haven't sent me a photo yet, but I am. This competition is going to end Sunday, so. Need to get me your photos, your goals, and we'll find some sort of prize for whoever wins it. But I want to see the photo of something. But we have had one entry I've got on the computer anyway. So here we go. Let's show. I've got to. That's right. Dave can't see the screen here, so I've got to just.
Well, I can go to the delayed reaction.
Yeah, we want your reaction appropriately. So here we go. This is.
How do you even describe that in the matchbook? This is the standing unsupported, rifle cannot be shouldered.
This is the about to be a pirate position.
We call that sponsored by Pirate Life, the Pirate Life stage.
Oh, that's that could work.
And shooting.
Fantastic. Anyways, thanks to Beth for sending that one through, guys. Keep them coming. They're good to see. We want to see a few. It will be wonderful to do that. So, Dave, you got to after this, you got to go grab one of your guns and you got to pose in some way. And let's get a couple of snaps from you as well. All right, we've got to do that. Now, let's just check for any more. Can you say muzzle brake again?
Muzzle brake. Yeah. But now that he's pointed that out, I'm going to pronounce it like it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure I was going muzzle brake.
Yeah, muzzle brake. All right. Dave, what's your favourite food condiment? Because you talked about ages ago in Canada, but not in Australia.
Oh. He wants to know about the donair.
Okay.
I think, anyway.
And even if he doesn't, he's about to hear about it now.
All right. So there's this thing in Canada, and it's not even Canada-wide. It's only in Nova Scotia. It's a Nova Scotian thing. For those of you who have watched Trailer Park Boys, hometown heroes, let's hear it for them. But anyway.
Woo!
Yeah, Ricky, Julian, Bubs, the boys.
Getting excited.
Trailer Park supervisors, Randy, Bo, Bandy, the Greasy Cheeseburger Walrus. But anyway, you'll hear them talking about doner. And so this isn't, it's kind of like a doner. So the doner kebab, which I'm sure most people down here would be familiar with. No. This is actually spelled doner, Donair. As far as I can understand, and I've studied, was created by Turkish people or Turkish immigrants as well. What it is, it's like a kebab. I've been down here too long. I'm saying kebab instead of kebab. Anyway, it's like a kebab that you get at your local car wash or trailer or all the other lovely venues you find the kebabs in Australia. And so it's your pita. It's this meat shaved off this rotating thing. Instead of being lamb, though, the doner is spicy beef instead of lamb. So it's spicy beef. And they shave it off the big stick. They put it on the pita. They fry the pita like they would with a kebab. And then the toppings. You got your diced raw onions, your diced raw tomatoes. But what makes the doner that much, like, your pièce de resistance from the Maritimes in Nova Scotia is the sauce. And remember, the man can get lost in the sauce, but he can also get lost without his sauce. The sauce. So you got your spicy beef, your onions, your tomatoes, all in this nice pita. The sauce, a mixture of vinegar, condensed milk, and garlic powder. I probably should have put condensed milk at the end there because it's more blah, blah, blah. But the stuff is like super glue. It is so good, though. So good. And, the sauce, condensed milk, vinegar, garlic powder. You mainly get it on the doner, but you go to a pizza shop back in Nova Scotia, you get it with your pizza. It's what you use to dip your pizza crust in. You can get friggin' garlic bread. It's what you dip your garlic bread in. You eat it, and then you're like, I feel both full of meat and full of dessert, and I even haven't had dessert. Oh, God, why did I eat this after having 28 beers? Oh, sweet mother of God.
So, we're probably out of time.
I'm glad we covered shooting for a grand total of 30 seconds.
I gave everyone the warning at the beginning that we drink beer and get distracted. And so far, been proven right. So, Dave, thank you so much for coming back on. Coming on. I mean, we've done podcasts together.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming back. No, I've got this completely wrong. Thank you for joining us on the show. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you for having me, Rusty. Thank you for everyone for asking questions and watching it. Feel free to shoot me a message if you got any more questions that were maybe there but I didn't answer, or if you have any questions in general. I kind of enjoy guns. I enjoy working in the industry. Plus, it's what I get, paid to do. So I don't mind answering.
Absolutely. Hit Dave up. And awesome, guys. Thanks very much, Dave. We'll catch you again shortly. And, guys, a little run round. Don't forget, at Projectile Warehouse, you can save 5% off at the moment with the code ID Live 5. ID, as in the letters ID, LIVE, number 5, ID 5. So jump on that. That'll be awesome. If you are looking into the Burris XDR2s, XDR3s, hit up Scoped Out as well. Another thing that I keep myself busy with. Right, what else that's about it. Make sure you enter the competition. Send us a photo of you. If you're not doing much now and you haven't had anything to drink, go grab your gun, get in a weird position, send us a photo, and we will be looking at doing that on Sunday. Got something really special planned for Sunday. Tomorrow night, Andy Little will be joining us, which is excellent. If Andy's on the Precision Shooting podcast. Friday night, Jay from Orange Accuracy, Birchie from Low Vis Gear are going to jump on to talk about the Mountain Challenge. I haven't been corrected on that name, so I guess that's the name of the match, and that will be up Friday night. Saturday was going to be the day off. Not going to be broadcasting on Saturday, but we will be on Sunday afternoon at a different time for something special. So hang around for that. That would be really good, really good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Pretty baby, pretty baby. Get down.